Good morning and welcome back to Sunrise, and it's finally feeling like fall, y'all.
Yes,
That's
cool,
for you, Tanorria.
Crisp weather, like cool, crisp apples.
It's National Apple Month, too.
Yay.
So, apple cobbler, is that what we're doing today?
Yes. This is like the cheat to apple pie. If you don't feel like the pie crust and the rolling pin and all that, you could do this and it's just as delicious. And if I'm being completely honest, I think I like cobbler better than pie. We've got a cup and a half of self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising flour, Google how to make self-rising flour. You probably have the stuff in your pantry.
Cool.
So a cup and a half of self-rising flour, half a cup of sugar, and you're gonna add in and whisk a cup and a half of milk.
Gotcha.
So it's easy to remember, a cup and a half, a cup and a half.
Yeah, that's really easy.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna add some sugar, about a cup, to our chopped apples. A pinch of salt, because you need salt when you're baking, guys.
All right, here's the wimpy stir.
You're doing well.
Yes.
You're doing well. Just don't get flour on you. And I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon of cinnamon. You could add some nutmeg, some cardamom, things like that if you want to. We're going to keep this pretty simple. And I'm going to do a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch. That's going to help build like that apple pie goo. And about a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
All right.
All right. So I like making this in cast iron just because it's cool for presentation, but you could totally do this in like a glass Pyrex baking dish if you want to.
Okay.
You melt the stick of butter, and that's coating the pan as well as putting the butter in your batter, but we're going to leave it in here, okay?
Nice.
And just pour our batter directly in there. And you can go as long as you want with that butter. If you want to do a browned butter and leave it in the oven a little bit longer, you can. Just make sure you don't burn your butter.
Okay.
So we've got our batter. And now we're just going to spoon our apples over the top. And this is pretty much going to puff up around the apples. And the apples are going to sink down into the cobbler crust. 375 for about 40 minutes. All right, this beauty is ready. Wow. Look at that.
Gosh, does that look gorgeous?
Now that is apple cobbler, my friends. All right, you can't have cobbler without vanilla ice cream.
yeah.
I don't know about you. I'm ready. Let's do it.
You hear the crisp of the apple still. It's not super mushy.
Right.
I have the crust in there. Oh, goodness. This is delicious. Yeah, get that slow-mo in there. I enjoyed every single bite. I know, right? Gotcha all. Okay, so if you do want to try this recipe out, we do have it posted eventually. Give us maybe 5 minutes from now to give our staff a chance to get it posted. It'll be at WTHR.com/Tanorria's Table.